yet the ancient blood feud proved unwilling to follow Lucian to the grave. Though Lycans were fewer in number.
Hello, my Basset Hound friends and my sex and pie cuties. Mark the Punk Gamer, a.k.a. Markapunk here. And finally, I'm doing the Underworld action movie ranking for this one, finally. Ranking all 5 of them worst to best. Here with me again is Lincoln the cat, just cleaning himself, as usual. He's really cleaning himself. Yeah, that's you. Anyway, I'm finally doing the ranking. And I'm looking forward to ranking this worst to best. And you'll find out this is my obvious ranking if you followed my 5 movie reviews that I went up to this. And my ranking is better than yours, but tell me your ranking in the comments below, worst to best. And that's going to be an interesting argument. So there's a different ranking between everybody else who's seen the Underworld movie series. And I'm looking forward to ranking all 5. Least watch to most watch. And here we go. My number 5, I think, is the worst Underworld movie out of the 5. It's definitely Rise of the Lycans. This is definitely my least favorite in this series. It's like a prequel Lycans type movie. What makes the movie worse is like you can't even see, it's so dark in some places in the movie. Oh my god. And the CGI is terrible in this movie as well. It's just, and it's a boring result after that, a boringly bad result of a prequel movie. And it's the 3rd movie out of the 5. It's in the middle. And it's worse. But anyway, this is definitely my least favorite Underworld movie out of the 5. Which is my number 5. Is actually going to be Rise of the Lycans. My number 4, for me, is going to be Blood Wars. My second least favorite. Jesus Christ. This is what killed the Underworld movie franchise, was this movie in the first place. Holy shit. But still my second least favorite. At least Kate Beckinsale is back kicking ass in the role. But this is the shittiest last movie ever made. And this came out after, Awakening. And it's even more worse result. And she gets gray hair out of nowhere at the end of the movie. That's kind of cringely weird at the end of the movie. And even Lincoln knows that. Lincoln knows that. And you lick my thumb. Yeah, he knows that. Yeah, this is just a terrible last movie, guys. This is my second least favorite. I can somewhat stupidly enjoy this one out of the bullshit entertainment value in this. But it's my second least favorite out of the Underworld movies. My number 4 is going to be Underworld Blood Wars. My number 3 bronze medal winner for this one in the Underworld movie franchise series. I'm going to pick Awakening as my middle of my ranking. This one is tolerable for a Kate Beckinsale action movie with none of the gothic atmospheric tone to it type movie. It's a full-on action, less horror. It's just more action in this movie. I can tolerate with this movie. I can. It's interesting how Celine knows her daughter. The first appearance of her daughter in this movie is quite interesting. The villains are okay. They're not the greatest, and at least you get to see Kate Beckinsale kicking ass more in this movie, which I like. That's some entertainment value. And for me, it's just an average action Underworld movie with some horror, a little bit of horror elements into it. It's a full-on action movie at this point, but I can have a decent enough time with this movie overall. My number 3 bronze medal winner, I have to give it to Underworld Awakening. Well, this is going to shock some people. What I'm going to put in my number 2 silver medal winner is going to be the original Underworld movie. Yeah, this one. This is the OG back in 03. And this one I can enjoy because this is the very first movie that came out that started in the first place. You get to learn about the character of Celine for the first time in this movie. Introduced to the villains, the Lycans, vampires, and you get to see Michael Corvin for the first time in this movie, which is cool. Played by Scott Speedman. Yeah, it still has a good story to this movie. It really does, and some good action from Kate Beckinsale. Of course, it's the very first one, and yeah, again, the villain is okay, but it's not terrible. I can tolerate the okay villain, and this is still a good movie, still good first movie, I would say, and I can watch this a lot of times more, but it's still a good first movie overall. Back in 03 when it came out, holy shit. But anyway, my number 2 Sumo winner, I have to give it to the OG Underworld movie. So there you go. Come on, you Underworld fans! You know what my number 1 gold medal winner is. My most favorite Underworld movie in the series. This might be the most obvious one out of the 5. Yes, it's definitely Underworld Evolution. This is my most favorite movie out of the 5. It's a better improvement since the first one, and you get a lot more Celine and Michael Corvin in this movie. Better story, better villain, by the way, which is the best villain in all out of the 5 movies. This is a damn good sequel to the first one. Damn good follow-up. 10 times better, in my opinion. But goddamn, this Underworld movie I can watch more out of the 5, and this is where I land on in my number 1 gold medal winner, and it's definitely Underworld Evolution. Damn good follow-up to the first one, in my opinion. I can watch more out of the 5. And there you go, my Basset Hound friends and my sexy and pie cuties. There's your ranking of all 5 of the Underworld movies. I just hope to God they do not reboot a fucking movie. I just hope not. Please don't let that be in existence right now. Just leave it as 5 films as is. And I just want to watch the only 2. That's about it. And yeah, that's all I have to say about it. And I'm finally done with this series. Goodbye. And you guys voted on the next movie I will review, and it actually won from the voting polls. I checked my polls on YouTube every time. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here with my cat Lincoln. Nobody wants to see your cat ass. Anyway, subscribe to me if you have not. Click the bell to get notified of all of my notifications. Also, like and share my action movie ranking of the Underworld movies, worst to best. And yes, I will see you, my best home friends and my 6 by cuties, on my review of The Crow you guys voted. So I'm looking forward to reviewing this one. So, see you later.